So the first film was wildly successful, and you had a very fun role of Miss Hattie. Tell me about what was exciting about coming back for this sequel and the story that they decided to tell.
Well, I was really excited that they asked me back for a totally different character. I think it was just really exciting also to know the story that they wanted to tell, having Gru and his daughters sort of, I don't know, starting that relationship, that special relationship with that special someone. And I just thought that the story was really smart. You know, it's hard with the sequel to go from like Gru's character changed so much in the first one, and like where are we going to pick up and how are we going to show his evolution, sort of.
I thought this one, I saw it last night in a packed theater of men, women, and children all loving it and laughing.
Oh, great.
And I just really felt like it had even more action and more comedy than the first one.
I agree. There's a lot of action, which I think, you know, having Gru sort of go back to that old life with all the gadgets and with the, you know, the villain and like all that stuff that you think that he left is really exciting. And there's also like a lot of really funny jokes and characters. It's very, very funny.
Yeah, and seeing him as a dad with his daughters is
I know, it's really sweet.
Really sweet dynamic. Tell me about your character, Lucy. She's quite the badass, and in every scene, she's just hysterical.
Thank you. Yeah, I think she's the right person to try to get Gru to come back because she really makes it seem like a fun job. She's got a lot of energy, and it was really fun to play that. I haven't really done anything like that before.
She and Gru, when they first meet, she sort of seems to have a thing for Gru, and then everybody sort of seems to have a crush on her, including the minions.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
I think Dave in particular really has a fantasy or two. That was really fun. I don't know how to answer that question. It was nice to be wanted, even if it was animated.
You're wanted by everybody. What does the Anti-Villain League want? Why do they recruit Gru and put you two together as partners?
I think in catching the bad guy, they sort of need someone who thinks like a bad guy, who can help them and guide them, and maybe he has some special knowledge that can help them catch this one. And I think Lucy and Gru make a really good team because he is still he's still Gru, you know, and she is just like, let's do it, let's go, we're gonna have fun. And just to see the two of them sort of kind of working together was interesting.
And who is the villain in this film? Tell me about him and sort of his alter ego also.
Oh, can we give that away? Because we don't know who the villain is until the end.
Well, we can talk about El Macho.
Okay. Well,
oh yeah, we should talk about El Macho.
Because it will.
Right.
You don't know
that it's Eduardo.
Yeah, we don't know. I'll just say the villain is very evil. That's my quote. Just do a picture of me and write the villain is very evil.
What is he trying to accomplish, El Macho?
Well, I think what's funny about these movies is that the villains are always trying to do very difficult things, like stealing the moon and things like that. So this is sort of the same thing. I don't want to give too much away.
Well, we can say he's trying to take over the world.
Yeah, take over the world. Yes. Don't all villains want to take over the world?
Yes.
I guess.
Essentially,
that's sort of like their goal.
So the audience last night, like I said, it was a very mixed audience. How does it feel to have the sequel received by, you know, a broad audience again, clearly enjoying it? What do you think is the broad appeal of these films?
I think it kind of touches on everything. It's really funny. I think kids really love it. They love the minions, the action. The girls are so good. And there's a lot of adult jokes in there too, which I think, you know, they appreciate having to take their kids to the movie. It's nice that they can enjoy it too. And it's just also a really sweet story about family and love and how important it is to be, you know, there for your family. And I think anyone can relate to that.
I know you and Steve record separately,
Yeah.
but is it fun to be, I know he's a big fan of yours. I just talked to him and he said that he loves you so much.
Oh, well, the
And
fan's
that
mutual.
you're great. So is it fun to be in a film with him, and what does he bring to this character of Gru that is so unique and special?
Well, I think Steve just has a natural, you can't think he's bad. You can't not like Steve. So that in itself, you know, him voicing Gru, you know, in the beginning, in the first one, he was, of course, this villain, but he was also this villain that you thought, like, oh, I don't know, he's got a heart, he's really sweet. And, I mean, I would do anything with Steve. I mean, I just think he's so talented and that nice guy. I mean, he really, really is. And I think that's what makes this character so good, and the voice that he does and the accent is just so funny. And physically, his character just has such an odd, evil look, but he's sweet. So I think I don't know, kind of works together.
And for you as an actress, is it just so much fun to come in and voice a character like Lucy? I mean, to just really let go and...
Yeah, I think that's part of the draw for me, is that you really can go in there and let go and try different things, and the director can pull you back or tell you to go bigger, or, you know, I mean, animation they're characters, and they could be as big as you want them to be, and that's not always the case in film, and it's nice to be able to have that freedom.
Have you seen the film yet?
I have, yes.
You have.
Yes.
So what was your overall favorite thing about the film that you're most excited for people to see?
My favorite film is the song that the Minions sing at the end. It's my hands down favorite moment. Just you don't see it coming, and it's so weird, and it just made me laugh really hard.
So everyone's gonna have to wait till the end to see.
Yeah, I have to wait till the end.